Another day, another reboot by Dookie Darkwolf, or should I say Dushan Cookie Wolf. I'll get used to that eventually. The point is, we got another series here by our good buddy. This one's Yu-Gi-Oh! Resurrection. This is formerly known as Dark Revival, but the name got changed because reasons. It doesn't really matter the reasons as to why. I mean, they only made one episode. Well, technically not even one episode. 0 episode. The first episode is episode 0, so it's one of those where it's like technical. Yeah. But hold our first episode. 0. What? But yeah. Dookie wanted me to do this like a freaking breakdown as to what happens in it, and based off the one episode there is or isn't. And yeah, update things that would happen. You know, just basically do a breakdown to it like how I did for the Era of Dueling reboot Resurge, which already has an episode out. Go watch if you haven't yet. You turn this video off if you want to first, and then come back. And the Chaos Charge reboot. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so yeah, are we even a second in? Not even a second, and I'm already pausing it. Okay, so I imagine that. Okay, so in episode 0, there was a main character who had a look very similar to this, except his hair was dark. So I don't know if this is the same guy with the hair color change, or maybe like his kid or something. I imagine it's the same guy just because the patch is in the same place and everything about this guy is the same except for the hair. So yeah, I'm gonna say it's the same guy. I don't remember his name on the top of my head, but yeah, or if he was even given a name, but yeah, it's the same guy. So I imagine. So yeah. I'm pausing just so you can see all the card types there are. We saw here, we got ourselves Pendulum, Xyz, Synchro, Link. Well, not Link. That's not Link. That's Evolution. Sorry. I meant to say. So, I see blue card, I think Link first. I didn't even think Ritual. I thought Link. That's how bad it is. But yeah, showing off all the summoning mechanics that are in the Unleashed universe, or the YDU, because, well, this series takes place in the YDU, of course, so starting off all the methods that are there, because there are no ritual monsters and no link monsters there, and, well, okay, Rushto is apparently their own universe, but it doesn't affect the main YDU anything. That one's just like, that one exists, but we're not going to touch it. It's one of those things, like, it's there, but it's all the way over there, so, we're going to leave it alone, but yeah. It's probably in this universe, so here's all of our mechanics. Let's keep going. This is something that I have no idea what it is. So we got ourselves here, this guy with the blindfold, this dude with his shades, this woman here who looks French. I think it's the hat and just the outfit of where she is. Just says French to me. Is that... Yeah, friggin' who cares. She also got like little marks things. I don't know if that's like a scar or something. It's interesting. The other two don't have that, unless. Oh well, okay. No, this guy could be blind given the blindfold, and this guy the guy with red hair. I'm trying to get this guy looks like he's trying to do a Cyclops cosplay. So that'd be just like Yu-Gi-Oh! Cyclops. What? And yes, the X-Men character just to idiot-proof it. But interesting. We got some more characters on along here. The background here is kind of based on the background we saw in the Dark Revival, I imagine, or like the Resurrection episode 0, where we were in like a destroyed background thingy area because the main guy was being chased by a cop. They had a duel, and the cop took him away. So I guess this is like where they live. I guess I'm theorizing mostly because I only got one episode to work on. But then again, this was also the easiest episode to prepare for, because it's one 10-minute episode, not even 10 minutes. So it's like, this is piss easy. It can't get easier than Era of Dueling. Hold my beer. Anyway, not that I'm complaining, but yeah. Red Eyes, Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, and all up against Reshift. And we got Yugi, Kaiba, and Joey here. But what I like about the idea is, showing... This is interesting. and all the dragons attack directly. I guess this is trying to show that like Reshift will be a thing. I don't know if like Yugi, Kaiba, and Joey will be, because this is the Unleashed universe, but also since this is Unleashed universe, it's also part Arc 5. And what's like one universe we didn't see in the Arc 5 series? The original timeline. Although that's theorized that that's because we got DSOD, but I'm like, well, yes, but also no. I mean, you can make, that doesn't explain how it works in universe, and the fact that, okay, so why do we see everyone except the original timeline? I mean, I'm not gonna complain with not the original universe not being represented, because it's complicated, because they're the most overrepresented series, but it's also like it's for a damn good reason. It's like I may be getting sick of seeing Yugi and Kaiba, never Joey. I can never get enough Joey, but it's for a damn good reason. But I guess this is just to be like, I guess this is what the I'll just call it the ritual dimension, just for simplicity, is going to be based off of just the original timeline. And yeah, the Resurrected stuff is based off of the video game Resurrected of Destruction, and it's well, I never actually finished the game. I got to a certain point and I'm like, I'll put this down, and then I didn't pick it back up again because that's how it is in the freaking thing. But this is cool stuff, though. I like this. It's very retro. Well, of course it's retro. It was retro. This wasn't retro when it came out. It was probably of the time. It's still cool. That's what matters. It's cool. Bathed in sunrise, I took off running. Or took up running. Wait, I shouldn't pause here. Okay, I got it. I think that's Surging Waves Ritual Dragon, which is interesting because in the original, he was a synchro user, not a ritual user, unless it's like his kid or something, to be like, I'll avenge you, father, after you got arrested by the cops. Or something like that, because, yeah. I mean, the original guy's boss monster was a dragon, so that's still that's consistent, but other than that, it's like not much. Also, I think it was that monster's level 6, whereas I think the synchro one was 7. I'm going off of memory because I watched the episode yesterday, and I'm trying to go off today. Could I have watched it again before I did it? Yes. Did I do that? No. But this might be changing a few things. But again, if you're going to remake anything, do it in like one episode and no one will care. That's fiery vectors. I imagine these guys are all like villains and stuff. Okay, now, since this is S-Code stuff, we got some fan-made cards in here, but what we do know is Demise and Ruin, both Emperors of Armageddon, I don't know what else to call them, and some interesting other cards here. Well, it gotta be Yu-Gi-Oh cards anyway. What else? They're Digimon. It's a weird crossover, a weird time for it. I have no idea what this could be. This thing reminds me of a Perform Age. I don't have anything else to add before that. If they release Perform Age support, would you be surprised if they came up with something like this? It'd be like, I guess that fits. I don't know. This thing looks like an incantation, given the candle type aesthetic, and I'm so glad they finally printed the stray cat archetype from the original from Zexo. I'm really glad that they got the representation. I mean, maybe this. Or actually, I just thought of something. Let me see. There's this guy and there's this girl. So maybe they're like the bad guys who are playing Ruin and Demise themselves. And the other three, like, might be their henchmen or something. Oh, wait, I spoiled. I sorry. I will go back in a second to where it is. But yeah, my theory is that these two are playing Ruin and Demise, and maybe the other three as well, or that's their henchmen or something. So yeah, I'm just going off of that. Moving on. Yeah, this is from the original, so like maybe that's the father, I guess, something like that, like avenge me, son, or come save me, or something like that. But yeah, now we're showing off a lot of cards here. The Masked Beast, Drytron, Metanos, Quandratus. Yeah, it's against the ritual dimensions. So we're gonna see a lot of rituals in this show. Every now and then we not see a lot of ritual monsters in some Yu-Gi-Oh shows. It's gonna change here because you're hearing I ritual summon. Not that that's a bad thing, it's just a thing. Devour Snake Drain. This is a new one. I said it was going to be there were no ritual monsters in the Unleashed universe, and now we're getting all the ritual monsters. I'm an idiot. I'm dumb. Just Smite me in the comments. Go ahead, have at me. Yeah, there's not gonna be any ritual mods in this universe. In the ritual dimension. I hate me. You can never hate me more than I hate myself. But I guess that means it's not gonna be unleashed. I don't freaking know. But anyway, this is a new card. We're showing off of a lot of new rituals. This isn't a freaking breakdown thing, so I'm not gonna read the card. You can read on your own time if you want to pause the thing and look at it. Go right ahead. This isn't gonna be spoiler related anyway. Just showing off that there are custom cards in this as well. Necros of Albert, a Necros. I'm not reading that. Cyber Angel Vrash. Fossil Dragon Knight Millennium Dragonoid. Dragonoid? Wait a minute. Hold on now. And this is a Fossil Fusion monster. Fossil Dust Dragon. Okay. At first you had my interest. Now you have my erection. You mean attention. I know what I said. Okay, this will be something interesting. So imagine it's a level 5 or higher monster because it's a reference to the Millennium Golem thing. Something like that. I don't know. I'm just theorizing. That's another custom card. I think anyway. Maybe some monster. Maybe that's a Dragonoid. I don't know. Interesting, like a little attack animation for it, pseudo thing. It's cool. I imagine like this is the mouth and these are the eyes, and then it's got like claw thingies. I don't know the term. Yell at me at the comments. Go right ahead. Either way, it's attacking us. This is boss monster. Now we also summon the race. What the frig is this thing? I'm sorry. It's just you see the. It's such a whiplash. You got this thing which looks. It looks like the freaking Gladiator Beast Domitanic. His thingamafudger fused with that Drytron Meteoron thingamafudger, like they did the fusion dance or whatever, and then you have Cyber Angel Vrash, and then this. What? What am I looking at? They don't go together. I'm sorry, you can't do that. That's illegal. You'll go to jail. Watch this be the most busted car in the entire series, bar none. I cannot wait. Oi. Reminds me of a character in Secret Mountain Fort. Awesome, and no one wants to remember that. At least I think that's where it's from, or something like that. Whatever, either way, let's move on. That's a freaking, a hat. Necros. Yeah, that's a Necros. Does he have a robot eye under there? Never noticed that detail before. Huh. There's something new every day. Coming out to the Coliseum. So I imagine with this, it seems like there might be a tournament arc or something like that. That's what it looks like off of this, or maybe because a main thing of the original of Dragon Warriors, Dookie's other project, of course, is that they're going around the world for tournaments like this, and I don't think that he's going to be doing that twice. And like maybe there'll probably be a tournament arc, but I don't mean this will be the main thing. Like go beat my tournament and you get your father back or something like that, or you have to fight for his freedom or something, or maybe this is the prison he's being held at. My own clumsy way. Sounds about right. Summon our boss monsters. This is Sophia, Goddess of Rebirth, and this is, well, his ace monster. I like this pose here. It's like, what am I fighting? Huh? Which I'm pretty sure this is the Goddess of Rebirth version. I know it's a Sophia. That's what matters, because it's a waifu. Sophia in one art is a freaking hippopotamus-looking mother flipper, and then the next is when she's a waifu, because of course she is. What else was she going to be? It was either a waifu or a dragon or a robot. I might be wrong about this. No, it had to be. It's the freaking antlers and the wings that give it away. Okay. They attack each other. I crap, I'm losing. Never mind. Anything else? Alright, so going off of what had happened and going off of what we saw, I am going to give a bit of a breakdown of what's going to happen in this series because I've pretty much broken down the trailer. What not what everything means, but more theorizing on what's to come. And based on the information I've gathered, I'm going to go with this is the theory of what the series is going to go. So we have the first episode where this guy, pay attention to the top right. This guy got kidnapped because he got arrested by a cop and now is in, well, we'll just say jail to make it easy. Because of that, his son, who is the guy with the orange and white hair, is like, I need you, Dad. Where are you, Dad? I gotta go and come and save you, Dad. Maybe he's being held for ransom or something like that. And goes with his friends to find his dad or something like that. Or maybe like joins a tournament and these are like the opponents he's gotta fight down or friends he's gotta make along the way and stuff like that. Or like but I'm gonna stick with like their friends that he joins with in order to go and save his father. And maybe along the way he runs into the original three of Yugi, Joey, Kaiba, who will help him along the way to beat whatever the bad guy is. Or he'll just make cameos, I don't know. But the secret twist is that these two, like these two individuals, are the ones that have like taken the father to like, well, based on their cards, cause Armageddon, I guess, because they want to destroy the world or something. It's an Armageddon, or like, no, we'll just go with destroy the world to keep things simple and not overly complex. Destroying the world as a motivation never makes sense, but it's also very easy to understand why you would want to stop that from happening. You don't need to go into any politics or anything like this, like, destroy a world, bad. Well, yeah, anyway, not gonna get into anything. Yeah, but, if you want your father back, come join our tournament so we can try to, maybe resurrect a god, which is whatever the frig this thing is, and to destroy the world for us. And, like, harness your dual energy or something to do that. And so our main guy here in the orange and white, has to compete in the tournament with his friends, goes along to find out there's a tournament where he has to fight to save his father, and then goes into said tournament to save his father, and, duels his way in order to get to the top, and, well, try to save his father, as I said several times, and then faces off against the bad guys and all that jazz. So yeah, that's basically what I'm thinking of. It's a quest to go and save this kid's father and meet a lot of friends along the way, and hopefully save the day and prevent Armageddon, the end of the world. It sounds more complex than it really is, but when you get right down to it, just like, try to make sure the world doesn't die. The end. Which is cool, which is also why I think that they're trying to do all this to like revive a thing to cause the end of the world, that would cause the end of the world, because, well, the original series was called Dark Revival, and this is Resurrection, and what would be more fitting of that than bringing back a dark god or something like that, you know, trying to do such a thing, like an ancient evil. Like, the YDU is mainly focused on, well, I say mainly focused on because it's the most consistent series for the moment, but, stopping Zark from coming back, but, you know, there's gonna be other problems in the world, you know? Unfortunately, this isn't like most shows where it's like, what's the main problem in the world today? Oh, well, Cell is out causing damage, for example, or Freeze is at large. Like, really? There's no other problems going on in the world? Thankfully, no! I wish that was how the world works, just we deal with one problem at a time. Like, what's the worst thing that happens today? A cat stuck in a tree? Huh, well, that sucks, but we can save that one easily. Anyway, sorry. But yeah, that's basically what I'm theorizing as to where this is going to go. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. Will I be wrong? Probably. But will I get some things right? That's also possible too. This is the one I have the least amount of confidence on, just because, you know, I've only seen one episode, but again, this is me going off of theories, and my brain is also weird. You'll put together random things that you wouldn't ever think of, but also miss something that's, you know, staring you right in the face. Like, if I'm looking in the fridge to find the butter, it's like, where the frig is the butter? I know. It's the alien stole it or something. It's all part of a conspiracy too. The butter's right for you, James. It's in your blind spot. Oh crap! Duh. I can't tell you half the crap I learned in school, but I can sure tell you the entire diatribe lore of Excalibur. That's easy. Yeah, my brain's weird. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of my breakdown of Resurrection. So this is my theory of how it's gonna go. I don't know if Duke is gonna do seasons because that's something I got wrong in the Resurge thing where I said that in the next season, and Spooky told me it's like there is no next season. It's one continuous story done in one thing. No idea how many episodes of that there's going to be, or how many there's going to be, but I could be wrong is the point. Yeah, probably going to be just a straight continuous story like how Resurge currently is planned to be, but we'll see as time goes on, of course. Who knows, maybe this will be the new thing. I shouldn't make predictions on that stuff. We don't know for certain yet. We'll just see what happens as time goes on. And yeah, that's all we really can do, I guess. So, yeah. What's interesting is that this guy's a Necros, and the guy from the that took the father took Gishki and used Gishki, and Gishki and Necros are not the same archetype, but they're kind of related. Something there, maybe. Maybe he's the maybe the guy with the blindfold is the son of the guy who took the kid's father, related in some way, possibly, or just a random ritual monster by chance. I mean, I saw something where it's like, there's still like under 200 ritual monsters in the game, but don't worry, we got like a freaking fuck ton of dragons. I don't know if that's still accurate, but it's like, damn, that's depressing. And when I say under 200, I'm including like anime cards like that. It's just like one of those, just like, what? I imagine it's gotten better with time, of course. Maybe it's like still under 300, but still like, bruh. How many synchros you guys make? Whatever. But yeah, either way, I'm looking forward to see where this is going to go with Yu-Gi-Oh! Resurrection, and hopefully it'll be good, of course. It's made by Dookie, so it's going to be entertaining as hell. We know that much. Dookie may debate over the quality of his videos like this, but I'm never bored watching his stuff. There are some series where I'm just like, kill me now. Okay, don't actually kill me, but you know that's hyperbole. But not with Dookie. I've never been bored watching his stuff, for better and for worse. So yeah, looking for a series. Hopefully it'll be good, and we'll see how much of this I'll be right. And the only thing I get right is that this thing is the most broken thing in the show. That would be so my luck. Watch Dookie give it more effects now just to spite me. Oy. We'll see what happens. Or maybe he'll give it fewer effects just to be like, you're so wrong, James. I don't know with him. I really don't. I don't know what goes inside Dookie's head, and I don't think Dookie does either. Other than self-hate. But otherwise, yeah. That's my breakdown. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll see what happens as time goes on. So, yeah. Until next time, later.